Standing tall in my dusty boots, squinting hard at the pitcher's suit. Crowd's all quiet, the tension high. Ball comes sailing across the sky. One decision I gotta make, my judgment's all that's at stake. I'm behind the plate, but I can't see straight. I'm behind the plate, but I can't see straight. Strike! I holler with all my might. Family Glenquist Field don't think I'm right. Boos are raining down on me. The coach comes running red-faced, you see. The batter's shaking his angry head. The pitcher's smiling, what can I say? I'm behind the plate, but I can't see straight. I'm behind the plate, but I can't see straight. Raptors rally, bases loaded. My confidence is all but eroded. Pressure pounding in my poor brain. Perfect pitches are called in vain. Fans are furious, fingers point. My career feels out of joint. Ball bounces barely below the knee. Ball four, I bellow with false belief. Pitcher's pacing, pulling his cap. Catcher's face says I'm talking crap. Deep down I know it crossed the zone, but pride won't let me my mistake on. I'm behind the plate, but I can't see straight. I'm behind the plate, but I can't see straight. Seventh inning, score tight. Sun starts setting, fading light. Every call keeps coming wrong. Fans keep singing that same sad song. Hey, Blue, your blindness can be if they only knew what it's like to beat me. I'm behind the plate, but I can't see straight. I'm behind the plate, but I can't see straight. I can't see straight.
Remember, we always keep an eye on our debris burn until it's completely out.
Mom! Always keep an eye on our debris burn until it's completely out.
That's right. If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Who's pitching?
3 wireless carriers.
Big corporate mobile. Our stock always goes up.
So do your prices. I'm out.
We're cheap.
Just like your coverage.
We're Red Pocket, your new ultimate cell carrier. Only we give you all 3. No price increases, 2-minute care, and all major networks for your best 5G coverage.
What's your ask?
$10?
You've got a deal. Switch to Red Pocket. Like me, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Welcome into the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. Arden Locke here with you tonight. And it is a Saturday Game 5, which means the Ogden Raptors are taking on their alternate identity of the Utah Fry Sauce. The Utah Fry Sauce taking on the Idaho Falls Chukars July 18th. Game 5 of this series. And it is currently the Idaho Falls Chukars and the Utah Fry Sauce tied up at 2 games apiece in this series thus far. It was Ogden taking Game 1. The Chukars took Game 2. Raptors took Game 3, and Chukars took Game 4. And last night was one of the Chukars' more impressive performances of the entire season from a defensive perspective. They win last night 4-0. It's the first time in this entire year that the Ogden Raptors have been shut out. And they did not just get shut out by an impressive Idaho Falls Chukars defense. They got shut out by a pitcher, Josh Learson, who went a full 9 innings, tossed a shutout. That is the first complete game shutout in the modern era for the Idaho Falls Chukars, and it was an impressive one all around. The Ogden Raptor bats just never got going last night. They only walked away from the night with 7 hits, and they never got farther than second base. Didn't have a single extra base hit last night. It wasn't really as much of a strikeout issue. They had 7, which is not a terrible number in this Pioneer League, but just never got anyone going on the base pass. Only 2 members of their team had 2 hits. Everyone else had either 1 or none. On the other end, though, the Idaho Falls Chukars bats weren't crazy, only scoring 4 runs. I mean, a 4-run game in total is not the normal sum that you'll see in this Pioneer League, a very offensive-heavy league, and especially not what you expect between these 2 teams who are first and third in the Pioneer League when it comes to batting performance. But nevertheless, it happened. Friday night surprised us just slightly. Idaho Falls Chukars taking it 4-0. Their second victory this season over the Ogden Raptors. Currently, the Ogden Raptors are leading that series 8-2 in the entire year as they played a 6-game series in Idaho Falls that the Ogden Raptors swept. So in Game 5 here tonight, one of these 2 teams trying to take a 1-game lead in the series. For the Idaho Falls Chukars, they're trying to string 2 wins together for the first time in this second half of the season. For the Ogden Raptors, they're going to try to continue to climb the standings and get their bats going a little bit sooner than they did last night. It's been a bit of a trend so far in this series that the Idaho Falls Chukars have struck first. The last 3 games, they have led 2-0 in the first 3 innings of the game. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Can the Ogden Raptors get off to a hot start? Can they put runs up in the first or second innings, or is it going to be the Chukars coming out hot once again? Big things to look out for. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, it'll be time to take a look at both of our batting lineups, our field alignment, as well as the league standings as they are now. Arden Locke on the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Christopher with Absolute Comfort Heating and Air, and I would do anything to keep my customers comfortable. And when it comes to family, I would do anything for love. I'd fix just about anything. You know I would do anything for you. I won't do that. At Absolute Comfort, I'll do whatever it takes to keep you comfortable.
At GCB Computers, we specialize in high-quality, refurbished computers that save you money without sacrificing performance. We believe in use it before you buy it. Come into our showroom, power up your future computer, and test it out yourself so you can buy with confidence. Visit GCB Computers online at www.gcbcomputers.com or call 385-515-1797. That's GCB Computers, the computer you need at a price you can afford.
It starts with a vision, a goal that sets the wheels in motion. The path may be rough, but with grit, hard work, and the right support, no race is too tough. no goal beyond reach. Bank of Utah provides all the tools and expertise I need to get across the finish line. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Bank of Utah today.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ogden Raptors Baseball.
Welcome back to the Ogden Raptors Broadcast Network. Arden Locke joining you on this lovely Saturday evening for Utah Fry Sauce Baseball. And as promised, we'll take a look over the current 2026 Pioneer League overall standings. For anyone who is recently becoming familiar with the Pioneer League, it's a two-half season. So we're in the second half of the season. The first half of the season concluded 4 games ago. And in that first half of the season, Long Beach Coast and the Billings Mustangs took the top 2 spots, which means they automatically qualify themselves for the playoffs. Now, in the second half of the season, the top 2 teams in that second half will also qualify for the playoffs. If it is Long Beach Coast or Billings, then it's going to come down to overall record, which suits the Ogden Raptors as they sat at 29 and 19 after the first half of the season, which was the 3rd best in the entire Pioneer League. But with that being said, we'll take a look at the current second half standings. Now, Billings is at the top as they are on a 8-game win streak. Their series opener against the Range Riders was postponed. It was supposed to be last night, but it got postponed due to weather, so that's why they sit at 3-0 right now. Then you have a few other teams sitting up there at 4-0 with Boise Hawks, the Long Beach Coast, Missoula Paddleheads, and the Roadsters. The Chukars and the Utah Fry Sauce at 2-2. That represents this series. And then the Range Riders, Voyagers, Ballers, Mobiles, and Freebirds are still looking for their first win of the season. So a lot to look out for. The Boise Hawks sitting at 4-0. The biggest challengers right now is obviously the Billings Mustangs and Long Beach Coast have already secured their spots in the playoffs. So if they occupy either of those top 2 spots, they don't get a second bid, so to speak. You know, everyone, in baseball, the best managers play the matchups. With Red Pocket Mobile, you can too. Choose from 3 major 5G networks and always get the best signal wherever you are. Step up to better wireless at redpocket.com. Proud sponsor of the Pioneer Baseball League, Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier. So I talked about it last night. It was a much more defensive battle, surprising coming from these 2 offensive giants.